Peace Institute team. I'm providing you with some video feedback to try to maximize your ability to revise and improve your draft before you submit the final campaign book on exam day. So overall, pretty good work. Here's our title page, table of contents. You'll need to add in the page numbers here on which each section begins, right? Executive summary needs some work here. I provided you with, I deleted this because this content's not appropriate or not precise and specific. Here's a general guide for what your executive summary should include, okay? Next page is the situation analysis. For some reason, this paper was, it was done like this so that it was justified. On the right, it should be left justified, okay? Make sure the entire paper is left justified. And yeah, it is. You need a citation here. Anytime you use a quote, you need to provide the citation, and then the period or the punctuation mark should come after the citation. And I've made some, as you can see, revisions and edits here. I changed your problem and opportunity statement to a SWOT analysis because in some of the sections of the paper, you seem to provide bullet points when that's not APA style. You need to provide a narrative. So for instance, here under client and competitors' messages and themes, I changed your bullet points to a narrative, which you'll need to follow through on here. And so this would be, I'm not sure, are you using the template with the headings? Because the headings provided in the template are the headings that you should be using. So I don't think this is a heading that's provided in the template. You may need to combine some of this information. I'm not sure if I have the template easily available. Let me see. I do. So let's look and see what it says under market research. What are the different sections that you're supposed to have here? Messages and themes. I'm not sure that I don't think you need this here. You just need to combine all of your discussion about AMCC into one area, and then all of your discussion about CARE into one area, which is what I started to do here, and I'm going to leave for you to finish. Need to be paragraphs, narrative, not bullets, and certainly not arrows, okay? Even if you use bullets, don't use arrows, okay? It's is a contraction for it is. So I don't know what it is publics are the people. I don't know who it refers to. So be careful when you're using those types of, never use PR, say public relations. This is formal writing, not informal. So it's a public relations campaign. Be careful with too much inappropriate or excessive use of a first person, we and our. YouTube is not correct here. Be careful using parentheses and dashes are essentially not acceptable in formal writing. Use short declarative statements. I don't know, yeah. So it's just some campaign plan begins on a new page. I believe this is where most of your work needs to focus because it's the new part. And so the campaign's objectives are to increase Facebook likes and shares from 9396 to 10,000. So is this likes and shares, or is this follows? And to increase attendance in their events by having 25 people or more come to each event. Okay, that's good. Your strategies, you need to expand a little bit here about your strategies because you're using social media and content marketing strategies in addition to an event strategy, right? So it's a social media strategy, a content marketing strategy, and an event strategy that you're using. Tactics look pretty good, actually, except that some of so that your tactics should explain what the campaign will do. And clearly, one sentence is not a paragraph, right? A paragraph has a minimum of 3 sentences. A transition introductory sentence, a thesis statement, and then a transition concluding sentence, right, is a minimum for a paragraph. And your tactics should explain what the campaign will do each weekday over each week over the course of the campaign. So I'm not sure when or where content will be posted on social media. I'm not sure what social media channels will be used. What will the campaign do each day of each week over the course of the campaign? What content will be posted on what day and at what time over each week of the campaign? Okay? Be much more precise and specific here so that you're actually talking about tactics. You're not just describing in some general way how you'll execute your strategies. Timeline, we need a date. Fall's not capitalized, right? And you need a date, not just the fall. Is the fall September, October? Actually, fall goes all the way to December, doesn't it? So when is fall? It's a good question. When does fall start? Goodness. Oh, it ends on December 21st. So it doesn't make much sense to say fall. To begin in fall, when fall ends on December 21st. So be very precise. Again here, bullet points, you can't use the bullet points, okay? Where's the total amount that'll be required for your budget? What's the total cost in terms of man hours and dollars? In addition, you break it down nicely, but this needs to be written in paragraph, full sentence structure, and then give us a total for the cost of the campaign in dollars and man hours. This content doesn't tell us anything at all. Your measurement criteria and evaluation plan requires you to go back to your objectives and explain how these objectives will be used as key performance indicators or benchmarks to assess the progress of the campaign in meeting its goals. So if your campaign runs, it says fall, so I guess that's September, October, November, December, 4 months. And how many events will be held over those 4 months? And then each month you can use 25 attendees as the 100% objective. So if you got 20 attendees in 1 month, if there's one event per month over 4 months, so you're looking for 100 total attendees. Say you got 20 at each event, and so you got 80 attendees, which would be 80%. That's how you could evaluate the success of the campaign in terms of the event. And you want 10,000 shares. Is that what this wants, or is it followers, or is it likes? I'm not sure. A lot of work needs to be done here so that over the course of the campaign, at the end of each month, those objectives could be used as key performance indicators or benchmarks to assess the progress of the campaign. Here's your bibliography. Be sure to provide entries for all websites and social media pages and review sites that are used in your paper. Make sure you use all of those here. And then you need to provide the content for your appendices, right? At least 3 of them here. It looks like you've got ideas. What you need to do here, just need to complete it and get it in. Overall, good work on your draft. Just focus on the campaign plan. Convert the bullet points into narrative text, paragraph, and full sentence structure. And let me know if you have any questions.